Morning fog lifted as tents dotted my pasture like mushrooms after reckless rain. Cars lined the dirt road, engines cooling on my private access lane. Laughter carried across fences I maintained carefully for livestock safety. I stood stunned, realizing strangers occupied acres I owned outright. Someone had planned this without a single permission asked. A banner flapped proudly near my barn. Advertising Community Campout Weekend. HOA logos smiled back at me, bold and unauthorized. Smoke rose from fire pits dug dangerously near hay bales. Children chased dogs through grazing lanes clearly marked. My phone buzzed with neighbors asking why I'd opened land. I hadn't opened anything. Someone had helped herself. Karen, HOA events chair, strutted between tents directing volunteers. She waved when she saw me, unfazed and confident. "Isn't this great for community bonding?" she shouted cheerfully. My jaw tightened as liability alarms rang loudly. I told her firmly this was private, insured farmland. She dismissed me, claiming HOA easements and verbal approvals. I asked for documents. She laughed and changed subjects. Generators hummed beside irrigation valves I installed personally. The crowd kept growing. I called the HOA board immediately, voice controlled and precise. They claimed ignorance, suggested I be flexible. Flexible doesn't cover 500 trespassers near livestock. County permits, fire codes, and sanitation were clearly ignored. I began documenting everything quietly. Photos captured blocked gates, damaged fencing, and open flames. I notified my insurer, who used one word: evacuate. I called county officials, code enforcement, and fire marshal. Karen announced a concert scheduled for sunset. My patience expired completely. I walked to the far paddock, calmly, away from crowds. My ranch hands met me, reading my expression carefully. We reviewed protocols drilled for decades. Livestock safety always comes first, people included. The plan avoided panic, injuries, and confrontation. We opened interior gates, guiding bulls into secured holding lanes. Warning horns sounded, a standard ranch signal, not chaos. Rangers approached campsites announcing immediate evacuation politely. People noticed movement and finally read posted signs. Confusion spread, then urgency replaced entitlement. Karen screamed that I was threatening the community. Officials asked her for permits she didn't possess. Fire marshals shut down flames immediately for violations. Medical teams staged nearby, prepared but unnecessary. My bulls remained contained, visible, unmistakably not pets. Campers packed fast, suddenly respectful of boundaries. Parents grabbed children, radios crackled with instructions. The concert canceled itself without an argument. Deputies cited organizers for trespass and unsafe assembly. Karen's confidence collapsed publicly. By dusk, fields cleared like a tide receding. Trash bags piled where tents once stood. No injuries, no incidents, just consequences. Karen argued loudly until handed citations. Silence followed, authority finally arriving. The HOA emergency meeting convened that same night. Footage played showing warnings ignored repeatedly. Board members winced as liability numbers appeared. Karen was removed from committees immediately. Apologies followed, awkward and overdue. I repaired fences under moonlight, grateful for calm. The bulls settled, unbothered, chewing cud peacefully. Insurance confirmed 0 claims, relief washing through me. County billed organizers for cleanup and overtime. Accountability found its footing. HOA bylaws were rewritten to require landowner consent. Event approvals now demanded permits and insurance proof. Karen threatened lawsuits, then went quiet. Her social media posts disappeared overnight. My land stayed mine. Neighbors stopped by with thanks and baked goods. They admitted assumptions had replaced common sense. Respect returned alongside clear lines. The pasture healed quickly, grass forgiving. Ranch life resumed its steady rhythm. I never released animals into crowds, only reality. Safety plans beat shouting every single time. Visibility educates faster than arguments. Boundaries matter more when enforced calmly. The lesson stuck. Weeks later, Karen sold her house quietly. New neighbors asked before stepping near gates. Signs stayed posted, rarely tested again.
Ow.
My bulls became legends without moving an inch. Reputation works when truth stands firm.
Oh,
The land breathed easier without tents and noise. Stars returned, unobstructed by campfire smoke. Ownership felt peaceful again. Consequences don't need drama to be effective, just preparation and resolve. 500 people learned property isn't communal fantasy. One plan prevented panic and protected everyone. Karen learned invitations don't equal permission. My ranch remained safe, legal, and respected. And no one camped there without asking again.